Good morning, everyone. I thank you for your cooperation to proceed our classes. And with your cooperation, we have come to the fourth chapter now, the Rattrap. During our previous class, we completed the story, that's Deep Water. Today, I'll go a bit fast because this story is a very long story. So I'll not go back to the chapter because we already completed the chapter. This is a new chapter. So before heading towards the story, let's go to the instructions. So I'll quickly tell you the instructions. So you have to watch the video for today, and after watching the video, a few questions will be uploaded, and I request you to write these answers. And while writing the answer, do not go through the book, and I'll try to give you the entire chapter through my slides. Please follow the slides while writing the answers. Right, we'll quickly go to the story now. The author, Selma Lagerlöf, who's a Swedish writer, whose stories have been translated into many languages. The story is set in the middle of the mines of Sweden, which are rich in iron ore. Actually, the story talks about the mines. Is set in the middle of the mines of Sweden, which are rich in iron ore. Actually, the story talks about the theme, like from the chapter The Rattrap, we learn that we can change the world through kindness and compassion. In addition, it reaches us that materialistic things never bring joy, only love and respect. Actually, the chapter talks about we can win over anyone, any type of human beings through kindness and compassion, love and affection. So the chapter talks about, let's go for the story now. This is the base of the story. The story Rattrap is about a man, about a peddler. Actually, he developed a pessimistic attitude towards the world because he was a very good human being. Due to certain problems, he became a beggar. He lost his job and became a beggar, but people did not give him response, and he became a thief. And after that, he meets that Adla, and he changes himself. The basic of the story is we all human beings are good, and situations make them bad, and when we get love and affection, the inner goodness comes out. The man was a very good man, but he developed a kind of negative attitude towards people. But as soon as he met Adla, the inner goodness came out and became a good man. So this is all about the chapter. Let's go to the summary of the chapter. The story begins with a Rattrap seller. Actually, this Rattrap seller was a very good human being. He was working somewhere, but due to certain problems, he lost his job, and after that, he became a beggar. People did not give him a response, so he started stealing. He became a thief, and what happened? One day, as he was moving to sell, and this one, Rattrap, he came across a very cottage. And there lived an old man who was a crofter, and finally he asked for shelter because that was a cool evening, December evening, and he was he was shivering. It was very cold. And after that, what happened? He was allowed to stay there, and this crofter was a very good man, but on that night they spent a very good quality time there, because before that the people did not give him any respect, but this crofter gave him respect. He gave him a lot of it's written here in it, he offered him food, tobacco, and all these things. And crofter also needed company because he was the lonely guy. He was a lonely old man, and he also needed company, and he met the peddler, the Rattrap seller, and they became good friends. But the crofter was a very simple man, so he told the entire secret about him to the Rattrap seller, but he did not know this Rattrap seller was a thief. And the crofter also said that he already has had 30 kroner with him, and the next morning the crofter went for his business, and this Rattrap seller came back and broke the window and finally took the money and ran. After running, he did not take the main road because he thought that main road will create certain problem for him. So he took a alternate way, and he reached a forest. And after that, inside the forest, he lost himself, and he thought that he had been laughing to the people, whoever were attracted towards materialistic things, and he considered that the world being a rat trap, and we are the rats, and the materialistic things trap us. But finally he also realized that he himself was trapped by the materialistic things because he stole the money from the crofter. And after that, what happened, he heard that somebody was working inside the forest, and when he followed, he found that a few people were working over there. There was an iron mill, and he asked for permission, but the blacksmith did not give him any response because people used to come over there. And finally what happened, after that, what happened, that evening, that night, the ironmaster had come, and he saw that a man was sleeping near the fire, and he misunderstood him, like, no, he like did not recognize him properly, but he thought that he was none other than his own friend Niels Olof. And this ironmaster thought once they had been working together, but he was not Niels Olof. That was just a misunderstanding, and he wanted to take him home, but he did not wish to go because he thought that ironmaster was calling him because he had 30 kroner inside his pocket. And this time ironmaster sent his daughter Edla. Edla was a very good girl, and she was very compassionate, and Edla convinced that ironmaster, the Rattrap seller, to go to their home. As soon as he reached there, he was given shelter, he was given he was given new clothes and to shave. And finally, after shaving, ironmaster realized that he was not Niels Olof, and started asking him to go out of the house. But Edla convinced her father that no, it is not good to send a man who came before Christmas. And the man blamed the ironmaster because when he was demanding to come to his home, this Rattrap seller himself said that he is not going to come to the house, but he forced him to come to the house, and he did not come to the house according to his wish. But Edla managed the situation, and finally the next day, what happened, Edla, on the Christmas day, Edla and the ironmaster went to the church. When they reached the church, they realized that the ironmaster the Rattrap seller who came 2 days back to their home was a thief, and finally he was was a thief. And as soon as they went back, they found that this man was not there. And Edla wanted to know where the man had gone. The man, the valet told Edla that before leaving, the man had given a packet to Edla, and he went for his home. And when Edla opened that packet, she found that there were 3 things. The first thing was there was a rat trap, and there was a letter, and there was the 30 kroner. And Edla was surprised to see that, and when she opened the letter, she found that it was written by Rattrap seller, and he said that he was a very good man, and the situation made him very bad, and he became a thief, and he stole money from the crofter. And he also said that Edla and his father and her father might have got the incident, got to know the incident at the church, and asked Edla to return the money to the crofter because he did a very bad thing. And the rat trap is for Edla's Christmas gift. And after that, he signed himself Captain Von Stell. Actually, he was not Captain Von Stell, but Edla, after knowing that he was not the man that her father was expecting, even Edla, after knowing that he was a thief, or he was a vagabond, he was a peddler, Edla gave him respect, and that really helped the man like Rattrap seller to be a good man, and promised Edla through the letter that he will be a good man like the Captain Von Stell, right? So that is what about the story, and along with the video, I'll be giving you a few questions, and these questions you have to write, and this slide will be given to you. And along with this, I'll be giving you the questions in Word format through WhatsApp, so no need to worry for these answers and questions. And these questions, you have to write the answers, and I request you, while writing these answers, please don't go through the book. listen to the video 2-3 times and go through the slides that is there, and hope that you will understand the story and you'll be able to write these answers. And actually this is really, let me show you the slides again to one by one. This is what the main slide, you can go through. I'll just read it. This line is very important, right? So because this slide tells you almost the entire story that I told you by now. The story Rattrap is about a man who is a peddler. He has a pessimistic attitude towards the world. The peddler has not always been like this and was a fine man before, as I told you. However, due to misfortune, he now resorts to selling rat traps, begging, and even stealing to survive. Moreover, he also views the world is as a big rat trap, right? He believes that, much similar to the cheese we put for mice, the world offers us materialistic things and to lure us. So when we fall for these things, it traps us and takes everything away from us. In this story, a young, generous woman takes in the rat trap seller. Thus, the generosity and kindness she shows changes his pessimistic take on life. This story teaches us about the essential human goodness we all must possess. Now this, again, I'll sum up the story. This rat trap seller was a very good man, but the situations made him a thief, and he even stole money from the Croft, who was a very great man. But after getting the love and affection of Adla, he realized that he made a great mistake. Even when he got stuck in the forest, when he lost himself, he developed that fear, because he used to laugh at the other people who ever were trapped by the materialistic things. But when he lost himself in the forest, he had 30 kroner with him, and he started laughing at himself because he also fell into that trap. And finally, thanks to Adla, that her attitude towards him, she respected him in such a way that she respected him like a captain. So that love and affection helped him to develop his inner goodness, and finally he became a good man. So there the story ends. Hope that you understood the chapter, and you'll be able to write these answers. I thank you all again. Please listen to the video and audio once again 2-3 times for better understanding. And definitely tomorrow I'll come with the next step. Tomorrow I'll come to the next step. And I thank you all. I wish you a good day, and stay home, stay safe. Thank you, and bye-bye.